and hopefully we'll see both runners grab the PC potion. Usually in runs you wouldn't go for it. I see Articoden is skipping it right now.
Who is keeping this PC potion? Ooh, that's Daredevil.
Yeah. So you're not very likely to use it on Rival, but in the worst case where you need it and you don't have it, you will have to get extra experience to make up the level you lose from not winning the Rival fight.
Yeah, exactly. I hope he's prepared for it, because like the races and tournament races, it mostly happens then, and not when you just have a casual race. So I wish him very much luck here.
Yeah, so we'll be hoping for some growl fails once they start the Rival fight.
Alright, both players name their Squirtle A because it's a short, well, it's a one named character name. So by that, they will save a lot of time during the race, because less, well, the text boxes will clear faster when they have to just... Oh... Alright, this is scary for CyndaKill. Already starts with a successful growl and a tackle on him. I think...
Okay, sorry about that.
Alright, no problem.
So we were a little bit ahead here. It looks like both runners starting off pretty well on the Rival fight. Looks like Articoden should be in good shape, unless Bulbasaur tackles a lot here. Flutz getting a good start, got a tackle miss and some growls there. But now we're having really low damage from both of them here. And Articoden gets the win first, slightly ahead. And now we're going to have Route 1 encounters decide who takes the lead. Now both runners will be looking to kill some encounter on Route 1 for experience. Typically you kill a level 2 or 3 Rattata or a level 2 Pidgey. You can kill anything, but those 3 encounters are the ones that do the least damage and die the fastest. So both runners get the encounter pretty quickly. Hopefully they don't get too many more. I think that was 2 encounters on the way up for both runners. Sorry, we're just trying to sort out some technical stuff.
Right, sorry guys, I had a sound video, but I'm even with the decon now, so
Yeah, sorry about that.
alright, so
And I think Articoden is dropping some frames.
yeah, it looks like.
Flut's taking the lead while Articoden stays in Pallet Town.
We are very curious to see where he will end up when the frames are done dropping.
Yeah, so we'll just watch Flutz for now. Flutz is going to go to the mart, and we're going to set up for our manip to catch Nidoran. Flutz buying 4 Pokeballs.
That's interesting. He is confident in his YOLO ball strategy.
No room for error now. Well, you can have 1 extra Pokeball here. So the runners are going to be resetting, and this manip, I assume Flutz will be doing the fast FFEF manip. Basically what that gives is perfect attack, basically perfect in every other stat as well. And Articoden seems to be resetting for the manip as well.
Ah, yeah, he's back.
Yeah. Articoden told me he is going for FBEE Nido.
Yeah, so he will... Yeah, sorry.
Which is slightly worse defense, slightly worse special, and lower HP, but otherwise the same attack and speed. So if all goes well, both runners should have the same important stats. And both runners get the manip correctly. Both of them get the YOLO ball as well.
Yeah, so that's really nice for both of them. I mean, like, to get the Nidoran sub 730 is really nice in a race. And they are very close already in this in the start here, so that's really nice. Oh, I noticed one difference. CyndaKill grabbed the potion from the tree because he didn't get PC potion. And
yeah, that would make sense.
Just skip it. Yeah, it makes sense.
So it seems like they're about even because the times below the stream seem to be offset slightly. No, I got that backwards. It looks like Flutz has about a 10-second lead or so. Haven't seen any forest encounters yet. There are paths through the forest that have long stretches of grass where you can't get encounters because, for whatever reason, they programmed this game pretty weird.
Yeah, it's the one with the flowers in the red top, in the right top corner. These patches won't get any encounters. So let's see if one of them is getting poisoned by Poison Sting, because that is very annoying. And it will slow your fight down a little bit.
Yeah, Flutz may opt to heal here on Sit's health, he does.
Yeah, because the 7 damage of a...
I think both runners got crit Poison Sting on turn 1. Looks like.
Oh.
I think Flutz just got a low roll with tackle as well. That's going to make him lose an extra turn.
Yep, Flutz is down.
And I think Articoden just got the same low roll.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, maybe not. Well, neither runner gets poisoned, which is pretty nice.
Pretty nice. Alright, no forest encounters for Flutz, but there is one for CyndaKill. Ooh. He gets the Weedle. Luckily not the level 5 Pikachu. And Flutz is shopping before Brock. Buying 7 potions. Let's see what CyndaKill will do. Alright, so CyndaKill is shopping after Brock. And there's the safety save from Flutz.
Do you know if the runners had good special? I had to look away for a bit.
No, I don't know. I didn't check it. I also didn't catch that part. But we will see fast enough.
Looks like Articoden has good special, Flutz does not have good special.
Nope. Indeed. So there is a chance for CyndaKill here, or Articoden, to come closer.
And more risk for Flutz if he doesn't end up getting the special for Onyx. There is one DV where your special isn't good enough for Geodude, but it is good enough for Onyx, and you don't know until you get there.
Yeah. Also,
and Flutz is in a scary spot right here.
Oh,
and he did get the special, thankfully.
Oh, wow. So he is on that special. He's on that special.
It's a little sigh of relief there, because when you get buyed, when you have bad special, it takes 3 hits. And then the only way that you survive that is if Onyx randomly chooses to go for a 3-turn bide instead of 2. Which means you get your 3rd bubble off before.
And that's like a 50% chance.
Yeah, there's also dumb stuff like you can get 2 speed falls with bubble and then you're faster, but that never happened.
Exactly.
I think that's like another 10%, 9%.
Exactly. So Flutz is in a small lead here, because CyndaKill needs to do the shopping first, and Flutz can just walk to Route 3 now. I'm actually very curious to see what the difference is. Yeah, okay, so Flutz is now slight in the lead.
So Route 3 fights are pretty standard. You want to save some horn attacks, ideally. I believe... I'm not sure if both runners are going for the same Mount Moon strategy, but either way, you need extra horn attacks to get through the route. So, anytime that a runner gets, like, something down to low health, they'll opt for Tackle, usually. Tackle does have a chance to miss. So in this case, Flutz will be swapping to Tackle here for this Weedle to save a horn attack. Articoden is like Weedle left with a little more health. That should still... Ooh, it doesn't die to Tackle. It's slightly off there. He will opt for the Tackle, so he still saved the horn attack, but he lost a turn. I think Flutz is going to be in the same situation where the Caterpie lives on 1, yeah. So both runners with HP where they need to heal for Short Sky. Flutz's Niddo has notably more defense than Articoden's Niddo. So... not surprising, Articoden opts for the second potion, and he's also saving before Short Sky.
Also saving, yeah, I just wanted to...
So he has 1 less HP, and I believe 1 less defense point at this level, and this Rattata hurts with Tackle and Quick Attack. It also knows Tail Whip, which makes the fight really scary if it hits. And as we see Flutz gets it, he opts for Tackle on the Rattata. That's pretty risky because giving extra turns... it's pretty scary.
Yeah, so I think Flutz... and he wants to save some extra horn attacks so that he can skip the center. Let's see. Ooh, we get wrapped.
And that's a 5 damage wrap after the after
Yeah.
the leer, or the tail whip.
Ooh,
Wrap can
and
last
also-
anywhere from 2 to 5 turns. Hopefully, it doesn't last very long. As we see both runners getting wrapped. You just, like, you don't want to get constantly spammed by wrap. And wrap is also in a weird spot where sometimes you might have to heal on a bad turn, and then it wraps again.
Yeah, exactly. So most of the time you will see all the players just use a potion on the first time they rep.
Yeah. Flutz able to save. Ooh,
Woo!
that Weedle range looked really bad.
Yeah.
Flutz able to save a horn attack but lose a turn here. This Weedle does no string shot. If it uses string shot, luckily it didn't for either runner, and it uses string shot again, then you become slower than everything in this fight, and that's pretty bad. Because both of the bugs, Kakuna and Metapod, have hardened. And if
they
they get
only
to go
use
first,
hardened.
yeah, if they get to go first, you essentially lose a turn and a horn attack on 2 different
Yeah,
Pokemon here.
The one thing that can save you then at that moment is if you got some crits going on them.
Yeah, and crits on this fight are extremely nice because they can save potentially multiple turns if you get them at the right time.
Alright, so the race is really close. Both are on the same Metapod. So if CyndaKill could get a crit here, it would make it really nice. Ooh.
Neither runner with crits, but they both managed to get through without
Get it.
having anything dumb happen. Both of these Route 3s are, like, pretty good. Like, nothing bad has happened to either runner.
Yeah.
And both players entering the final trainer.
Both trainers.
Again, pretty standard. You just don't want to get... you need both string shots to be slower than this Metapod? I think it's the same like that.
I think you can also speed die with him. I'm not sure how many string shots will make that a speed die, but at least for CyndaKill. Ooh, and CyndaKill get the crit! And he is now ahead of Flutz.
Yeah, that's a really good crit to get.
Wow. This just shows what Deacon just meant by saying getting crits here. Very.
Yeah. So, both runners will need to catch a Pokemon for Fly in this grass. There are 2 options, either Pidgey or Spearow. Pidgey's a little faster to get because its cry is shorter. So we see CyndaKill gets a Pidgey, and Flutz, who only bought 4 Pokeballs, doesn't have any margin for error here. The Spearow should be guaranteed to get in the ball.
Whew, yeah,
It does.
yes.
Yeah, below 1/3 health, it's guaranteed to get in. I think everything here can be weakened below 1/3 reliably.
Yeah.
And now both runners will be going for the full Mount Moon manip.
Yeah, and both skipping the sender, it looks like, yeah.
Yeah, both runners going for the potion here. And now they will be resetting. Saving and resetting.
Ooh. This is a very important point in the race, because if any of the 2 is making a mistake, or getting IGT'd here, missing an A-press in the manip, can make a big difference.
This is where we hopefully won't see any tournament nerves come up.
Exactly. It
This
would be
is,
really nice if both get
pretty-
the Paris instant. Would be
Yeah,
nice.
this is a pretty long manip. Articoden seems to have messed up already. I wonder if he'll opt to reload. That's a really quick encounter. I think he
I think he thinks that he IGT.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Somebody's saying it's an IGT in chat. Somebody's saying it's not. I don't know this Manip personally. But it looks like he is opting to resave and try again.
Well, it's really bad luck if that really was an IGT. Oh. Flutz, in the meantime, still going on strong. No bugs there, which can be pretty hard to do. And CyndaKill, we're standing still for some time.
So far, Flut's going pretty well. Seems like Articoden may be giving up and just going through Mount Moon the normal way.
Yeah, it looks like that. Well, let's
Actually,
hope
I
for
saw
him.
him type in the chat as well.
All right. Well, let's hope for him. He won't get a lot of encounters.
Yeah. Oh, I see what happened. He picked up Water Gun before the resave. So the manip won't even work.
Oh, let's see if
he can opt for a backup manip once he gets to last.
Yeah,
you could do the post last manip, or you could do hiker manip. I feel like he's gonna go for hiker, but in this case, post last would sense.
Oh,
luckily he does find a Paris, so he
okay.
The manip is no longer like as important, but still very important. Meanwhile, Flutz seemed to have gotten that perfectly. He has no ball. Well, he has one Pokeball left, but he did manage to catch everything in the first ball. And now he's on to probably the hardest fight in races.
Really lucky tail whip fail there. That will make it a
So
little bit easier.
in older routes of this game, you used to be level 15 for this fight. Now that you're level 14, you have significantly less attack and lower stats. And this fight's pretty awful because Rattata, just like on Short Sky, can do a lot of damage and lower your defense. And this Zubat is also a huge problem. And that was a Gen 1 Miss Horn attack.
Wow, there it is.
Into Supersonic. Luckily, everybody... I'm pretty sure he saved before this fight. Everybody saves before this fight. But
yeah, I saw him saving, yeah.
Now he doesn't have enough horn attacks, so he's going to opt to Leer here. Luckily, well, he's still confused. This is ooh. Yeah, this fight can be awful right here.
Ooh.
If this horn attack kills, he should be free. Doesn't kill.
I think this is a death, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a death and a reload.
Yeah.
It looks like he's doing a full reset. Did he not save before Rocket?
I think I saw him saving.
Because, I mean, you can just do a...
No, I think he saved. He saved. Yeah, he saved.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just in that case, you can do a soft reset. Which would be a little quicker.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
And now we will see
CyndaKill will do the minute. Yeah, exactly.
I saw that nice Paris nickname.
Yeah, why?
Alright, Moon Rocket attempt number 2. He gets the same start with the Rattata, just barely lives on 1 health.
Almost looks like he managed this this fight.
Maybe he is manipulating this fight.
Oh yeah, he is.
Alright, so it seems like if he does not Gen 1 miss again, likely okay here. Should live this leech life on 1 HP.
No.
The first one was a low roll.
Yeah, the first one's low. It can do 10 or 11. Oh. That's really unlucky, but it gives CyndaKill a small chance to come back.
This is probably a good thing. I mean, it's obviously not a good thing for Flutz.
Not
but
for
the
Flutz,
fact
no.
that this race is going to be closer now is
Yeah.
nice.
Maybe Flutz is doing
Nobody
this on
wants
purpose.
to die to Moonrun, but it is a
Yeah.
very, very tough fight. Both runners pretty even now.
Okay, let's see if Flutz now finally can get some better rolls on the route.
So CyndaKill got the manip there. It seems like he skipped an A press
again!
and got an encounter.
Flutz
But-
again with the same rolls on the Rotana.
So CyndaKill has 4 horn attack PP versus Flutz's 5.
Nice.
So CyndaKill really needs to get this range on the Rattata, and he does thanks to
He
the
gets it
thanks to the
instant.
tail whip. Flutz seems to be having the same fight every single time. Finally gets through the supersonic.
Finally. Whew.
Yeah. And CyndaKill is in a tough spot here because he will have to tackle this Zubat.
Oh, swapping
And he
around
swaps
some
the
moves.
around. Luckily he hits there. So both runners are now through what is honestly probably top three hardest fights in the game at this
Yeah.
point. And now it's a pretty scary menu. They need to use 4 different items. They need to teach. They need to use a rare candy to evolve to Nidorino, and then teach Water Gun, and then they'll be using a Moonstone to evolve to Nidoking, and then teach Mega Punch. And there's one item that's in between all these items in the bag called an Escape Rope, and if you select that, then you're going back to the start of Mount Moon. And that would not be very good.
No.
See, CyndaKill taking this menu a little slow, but pretty
Just to
safe.
be safe. And not using that escape rope.
Yeah, and if you use like the TMs too early, Nidoran male does not learn Water Gun, and Nidorino does not learn Mega Punch. So you have to make sure you do the evolutions first.
Yep.
Nice critical hit with Mega
That's
Punch.
critical on the Grimer.
Saves the turn.
And he missed the range on the Voltorb.
I'm convinced that Voltorb range doesn't exist.
You're convinced. Okay.
It exists.
You've never seen it.
I've never seen it before. Yeah, Mega Punch is what 50 or not 85% accuracy, I believe. Missing these isn't too bad, but later in the run we'll need to be hitting as many Mega Punches as we can.
Yeah.
There's a few really important ones, and then others that just like cost time if you miss. These aren't too bad because they'll both be taking the Pokemon Center pretty soon.
Yeah, and also the Pokemons that he's using Mega Punch against don't really do some kill blow moves that can end the fight.
Yeah, once they take the Pokemon Center in Cerulean, the Mega Punch PP they have left is what they're going to have left for the rest of the game. After Nugget Bridge, they won't be using Mega Punch very much, but
Oh,
you don't want to miss too many, or else you may have to take another center for PP. One last encounter for CyndaKill on the way out. We ended up with a pretty close race here. Flutz has a PB of 150, and CyndaKill has a PB of 154. It seems like he PB'd in the last week or so, because he had a 155 or 156 when he signed up.
He had a 155.42, just 2 seconds faster than my PB. So
Yeah,
that's
now
why-
he has a 154.04.
Wow. All right. So he's prepared for this match.
Yeah, he did a full practice run right before this race, made it to Lorelei before he ran out of time. And he was
Ooh.
only like 2 seconds off his PB, so he was on 156 pace,
Wow.
which is not too bad.
All right. So there comes a scary fight, where we hope to see no sand attacks
Yeah,
from the Pidgeotto.
And if you'll notice, Flutz has pretty fast test right now. I don't know how he got it.
How?
I think he might have used some kind of glitch, but we're not going to talk about that.
I think we should ask Suave later. Maybe he can
Well,
explain it to us.
He withdrew from the tournament, though.
Yeah.
I see sand attack already. That's not really
Uh-oh.
a good thing here.
But Flutz is... keep going.
Yeah, you don't want to swap out. I mean, you could swap out on, like, the last hit of Pidgeotto, but... yeah. So it takes 3 horn attacks to kill this Pidgeotto, and it knows 3 moves. 2 of them are fine, one of them is sand attack. Sand attack can make everything miss.
Ooh, CyndaKill
Both
also getting
Both runners do get a sand attack, yeah. Flutz hits the Bulbasaur, which is really important. If you miss this Bulbasaur, it does have Growl, which lowers your attack down.
Flutz chose to swap to do Horn Attack. It still missed the first one.
Flutz has really scary health right now, potentially really fast health.
I wonder if he will use a potion early and take team back. Nope, he's just going for it, so...
yeah.
Really risky.
And we do see a Growl on Articode's fight. It is gonna cost him a turn, because you don't want to be using too many Mega Punches when it's not very accurate.
He's missing twice Poison Sting in a row.
Yeah.
3
in a
times!
row.
Whoa! What the hell?
No.
4 times! What's going on?
Swapping to Horn Attack? You may need to swap here. Okay.
Oh.
They both get through the fight, and they're both about on the same health. So we'll see what CyndaKill chooses to do. This is like really nerve-wracking right here, because with Bridge with Mega Punch, you have a lot more opportunity to just miss attacks and get hit by things. So these Pidgeys, or the Pidgey that Flutz just hit, has Sand Attack as well, and if you miss, not only missing Mega Punch, but it's also a damage range to kill. So if you miss Mega Punch or miss the range, you're setting yourself up to potentially get screwed in the fight. CyndaKill did opt to heal, and he's going to go back to get instant test again.
It's really smart from CyndaKill here. It's really smart from him because he missed a lot of Mega Punches as well, and now his Mega Punch PP is gonna be completely full again.
Flutz missed the Ekans range, but thankfully it only poison stings. Flutz is in position to have a really fast Nugget Bridge, thanks to the red bar and the instant test.
He can keep that red bar.
However, he may opt to heal depending on how this next fight goes. And if he opts to heal, he loses the buff that instant test has, which saves a ton of time in this segment.
Yeah, the problem is you honestly want to have a little bit more than 13 HP on the main.
Definitely more than 8 HP.
Yeah.
So,
definitely more, yeah.
Definitely more than 2 HP. I think he has to heal in the fight here. Yeah, he does heal.
Alright,
So when you go to heal or open any menu or even to save, you lose the instant test. So there is no safety using this route. You either have to heal and lose a ton of time, or you have to risk everything. And now it's a little too far in to go back to get instant test again. Like, the amount of time walking back would
almost
be
not
too
save
much.
anything. It would be nice for Flutz to get red bar back here again. It will save up a lot by losing the instant text. Oh,
nice critical on Mankey. I mean, honestly, not very nice because the red bar would be good, but there should be no more risks on the rest of Bridge.
Well, there's one point. He could maybe get Karate Chop from the Machop if he's doing the bottom hiker, but I assume he...
Is top hiker ever a thing to get red bar back?
Maybe. No, I don't think so. Just no, you missed Thresh. That's the problem.
Yeah. I mean, you could Mega Punch the Machop.
Yeah, that's
I don't
true.
think it kills though.
Alright, let's see if I should go and get the range on PG.
So if you watch
Alright,
these
he
two
gets it.
fights side by side, you can see just how much time the instant test saves. There's a growl. That may make
Oof.
Horn Attack not kill here.
Nope.
Yeah, it lives on 1 HP.
Oh, that's crazy.
You'll see runners opt to, for example, Poison Sting on the last hit. That's not because they need the Horn Attack PP. That's because Poison Sting and any move that has like a secondary effect has a faster little animation that plays. And also the not very effective test being instant means it doesn't even lose any time off of that.
I'm really curious to see if Articoden is getting much closer to Flutz now, with the difference of having no instant text and having
Assuming
instant text.
neither runner gets trolled by Mega Punches, it should
That
be
should be fine.
fairly close by the end. Like, CyndaKill is going to make up an entire trainer fight,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, at least, yeah. Alright, one last scary Mega Punch that CyndaKill must not miss, and he hits. That's really nice for him.
Yeah, none of the others are scary unless you're on low health, but there are 4 more you have to hit, I believe.
2 Odysseus, a Machop, and a Nidoran, yeah.
Yeah, and Flutz is gonna fight Bottom Hiker here. This is
Oh!
how new is this
Wow.
route?
What? What's happening?
Yeah, how new is this route? Because this was not a thing 2 years ago.
No, back in 2017 this was not a thing.
Yeah,
But that's just the same as with instant text, because that was also not a thing back then. It was forbidden.
yeah, this guy gives extra experience because he has 4 Pokemon. Normally this fight is slower than the
Yeah.
fight above, but the experience is important, and I guess with instant test it doesn't lose nearly as much time.
No,
But they-
exactly.
They also skip like 1 or 2 trainers in Mount Moon compared to what they did 2 years ago, so making it up by fighting this guy is like, it just gets the experience right again. Runners
Yeah,
used to be like level 21 at the end of Nugget Bridge and then use candies on Thrash to level 23. Now they're going to basically skip Thrash all the way through and then just Mega Punch all the trainers here. And then they'll hit 23 at the end of the fights before Bill, so Flutz should be getting that at the end of this fight.
And it's really important to get level 23 on the end. Really want to be. That's the biggest reason why they're needing this experience.
By the way, for somebody in chat, there are only 2 runners in this race because we had like an odd number of entrants. So there are two races that were scheduled with only 2 people by random draw. And then all the others are 3 people. Flutz is not
Hey.
picking up that ether, but you see they're only basically 1 trainer fight apart at this point.
Yeah, so really the instant text from CyndaKill doing his job.
Yeah, so even though he went all the way back to take the center, he took it at a good point, like after rival fight, where Flutz decided to keep going with it, and it seemed like they broke even based on the decisions. So
Let's see if Flutz is not forgetting to candy. Alright, there he goes.
he's gonna candy right away before
Woohoo!
he forgets.
Yeah.
Looks like Flutz is gonna opt to take the center here. Being on low health and only having, I believe, 4 potions, I don't think he can even reach full health without using all his potions.
Exactly.
So he's going to take the center here, which is slower but safer, because you want to have some normal potions later for if things go wrong on Misty, or just better healing options later in the game. Because healing more isn't always the right play. because you'll want to have chances to set up red bar. So another change in this route from 2 years ago is because of the shortage of XP, you're either going to be level 24 for Starmie, which is apparently optimal, but not good for races. Or you fight Dig Rocket first, which is a little slower, but it gets you the XP you need. You have to fight this guy anyway, so...
Very scary, because Matchup and Drowsy both are ranges.
Yeah, at level 25, Drowsy's guaranteed, but at level 24, they're both ranges, and Flutz gets the harder of the two ranges. Drowsy's really scary if you miss the range, though. Thankfully, he gets both. That's going to save him some good time. And another thing about this route is, because you have instant test, you can't save. Because if you go to save, you lose the instant test. The only way to save would be to save before getting instant test. But it's just not worth it, because if you die on Misty, you go back 3 fights. So, Misty becomes a little more dangerous if they don't go for the save. So that's why 24 is just pretty awful for races.
Flutz also getting that is really nice for him. That golden king is super stunning.
Yeah. Ooh, the Drowsy. Thankfully, he got the Machop, so he doesn't have to worry about being confused here. If you miss both ranges, you have a 50% chance to be confused on the last hit of Drowsy. And here's Flutz going for Misty. Conveniently 25 before Starmie, which means you are faster and get the 2-shot.
The only problem is that Bubbling can speedfall, and it doesn't happen, luckily.
There are things that can go wrong. Even speedfall isn't, like, automatically over. Like, you can still win if you get speedfall. But then it gets another attack in, it cadets defend, so you don't get the 2-shot. It's pretty much standard Misty. Misty's been the same for forever.
Over a decade.
Yeah. You just go in. CyndaKill opting to save and not keep his IT. Much safer strat, but if you... Like, no matter what, you're going to lose time to not having instant test for the next part. Unless he goes to get it back after Misty, which I don't know if it's worth it.
I think it was not planned for him, but he got a little bit lower with 70 HP. I think that made him decide to just save.
It's still pretty safe, but...
Yeah.
Like, Misty's a lot safer when you're faster than Starmie and 2-shot, but you can still get Etz Defend on turn 1, you can still get Bubble Beam crit.
Yeah. Whoa. Alright. Yeah. No, he's fine. Nice.
So both runners get Bubble Beam, which is the more damaging move of the two she has. She also has Water Gun.
Oh, and Flutz is getting an encounter.
Good to know that if you don't have a Pokemon for Fly yet, you can get one here. Flutz showing off the backup strat. I believe there is one more place to get a backup flyer. You can get a Spearow right before the house you get Fly. I don't think we'll see any runners opt for that.
No, you can also get Doduo there.
Oh yeah. I used to do that in my yellow runs. If I didn't get a Pidgey, then I would just like wait an hour and then get a Doduo.
Oh yeah. I wonder how Doduo flies though, but well, we will imagine that later.
Yeah.
Alright, so both runners are on pretty good HP, if I say so.
Yeah. It should be pretty safe for both runners to get through the next rival fight. However, it can always go wrong, but
there is a Sand Attack there.
Yeah, there's Sand Attack, there's a Mega Punch that you don't need to Mega Punch it, but it's faster to Mega Punch it.
Yeah. Oh, and CyndaKill is showing us what you can do if you didn't catch Paris.
Yes.
In this class, you can catch Oddish. So that's really nice from both runners, showing off some backup strats.
Oddish strats are pretty outdated. I think it's like 30 or 40% for Oddish to show up there. And it's pretty much the only backup for cut if you don't have Paris and you have a Pidgey. There is a trade that is a Spearow for a Farfetch'd that can learn cut and fly. So you basically just get rid of Paris and get rid of the flyer. I believe some people still get Farfetch'd if they fail Manip. But
Yeah.
I think it's faster to do the backup Manips for Paris than it would be to trade a Spearow.
It's true, and also I still got bookmarked a decent chart for Oddish from Mumful in my browser. So I always
good
can
old
go for that.
D-Sum.
Yeah.
Flutz opting not to Mega Punch the Eradicate, I see.
Interesting.
Probably because his Horn attack is in slot 1. Mega Punch is guaranteed to kill, I believe, but it obviously can miss. And then Thrash on Kadabra. And then Thrash will two-shot the Ivysaur.
Or maybe he's lucky with a crit. We'll see. Okay.
Is not. No damage there
That's
is kind of okay. Ideally, you want to be a little lower health here. It knows Vine Whip, which I believe does 8 damage.
Yeah, and it can crit with 14.
Yeah, 14 would be a little much. There's a Voltorb coming up that knows Sonic Boom. It's obviously not guaranteed to use it, but that's 20 damage.
And it's always 20 damage.
Yeah. If you're on exactly 20 HP here, it's just awful. If you're below 20 HP, it's worth it to save or heal. But if you're above 20 HP... Well, I think you level before Pikachu in this route, so you need to be, like, above 23.
20. Yeah, that's correct. Oh!
Is that a Gen 1 miss?
Wait!
Or did...
Was that a general miss?
That was another Gen 1 miss. That's
I
2
think
so far this run.
Yeah. Oh.
Alright, now I
Really
think
low
the
now.
correct play is to Potion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he... What?
Used an antidote.
He accidentally antidoted, yeah.
Double input.
Ooh,
Yeah. Even if you hit this Mega Punch on Eradicate, you still have to get through Ivysaur. So, definitely the correct play to heal. Flutz Gen 1 missed on Moon Rocket earlier, so that's 1 for each runner. That is Poison Sting.
Score
That
right
is
now
lucky.
is 1-1.
That was lucky because that has either Confusion or Psybeam.
Yeah.
Okay. We're just gonna pretend we didn't see that.
Nope. See what? Yeah, I didn't see anything.
So 18 HP, you may want to heal for Surge, or save before Surge, because the chance of Sonic Boom just outright killing the run. There is both runners will be saving for Can's Manip for Surge's gym, so there's no need to save for Surge, but you can reload the Can's Manip, I guess.
Alright, let's see how the search cans...
Will either runner go for pallet cans? We'll see.
Ooh.
No pallet cans today
No
for
pallet
Flutz.
for Flutz.
I believe this Manip is like 58 out of 60 to work, or maybe it's 59, but either way, if it fails, there is a easy backup you can do. I think Flutz is going for the no A-press Manip.
Yeah, that's the no A-press one. And he got it. So that's very nice for him.
I think I IGT'd on this in one of my tourney races last year, or last tourney.
Oh,
It's just an awful one to IGT on, because this Manip is like so likely.
Yeah.
So easy and so likely too.
Alright. It wouldn't be that bad actually if Voltorb using Sonic Boom.
It's got another chance because he has speed.
Nope,
Tackle
a
miss.
tackle miss.
So Flutz is on pretty high health here. completely safe for everything to come. Well, I mean, never completely safe, but
Can still be nice to be on red bar in this part of the run, because there are not many fights that you can really die to, except for the Oddish Girl, I think, in Rock Tunnel.
even the first Oddish can be a problem.
Or yeah, exactly. But besides these two, the rest is really much faster if you are on red bar.
Yeah.
Why learn
I
it?
learned
Yeah.
the rare level 8 Paris.
Oh, wait, that's another manip that CyndaKill is using.
Is this the older cans?
I think this
pallet
is
cans.
A pallet. There we go.
So,
nice.
so pallet cans are a thing because there is a place in the game called Rock Tunnel coming up, and he's opting to do a slower manip for trash cans that lets him use a pallet that makes Rock Tunnel easier. It's not faster, but if you struggle with Rock Tunnel movement, it can definitely make things easier.
Yeah, it will definitely help, because you can see your player instead of getting flash all the way back. In Route 2, it is, I think.
Yeah, so we'll see what he does for Surge here. I didn't see if he healed. He did not
No, he
heal,
didn't
so
heal,
he is dead to
so-
Sonic Boom. So he's going for Thrash, which is a range on this Falls.
Oh! Okay, he's
I'll
lucky. He
get
gets Screech.
Did not get it. Still a pretty safe Surge fight, because Raichu can't do damage, but if you don't get this crit here, he will have to swap out.
Or hope for... Oh, yeah. No, he was going for it.
Wow. Interesting. You could swap out and have it kill your Pidgey. But that works too.
Yeah. Alright, Flutz is on the... what we call the 4-turn Thrash Girl. I assume he's gonna use...
Yeah, it's a lot safer to go for Mega Punch. Thunderbolt in 1.
Yes.
Interesting. I guess he still had Horn Attack in 1, so...
Yeah.
So this fight used to be the 4-turn Thrash fight. It's still faster to do 4-turn Thrash, but you have a 1 in 4 chance of hitting yourself on Confusion on Bellsprout.
Yeah.
Versus a 15% chance to miss Mega Punch on Oddish. So it's Mega Punch on the first Oddish if you have PP, it guarantees that kill. And then these next few fights are just pretty standard. You thrash, everything dies. We may see a Bubble Beam or Thunderbolt on the first one so that you don't have to potentially miss a Venonat range and get confused.
Exactly. Because with this route you are not level 29 before Venonat. And the 29 would have been a guarantee, I think.
Could get Venonat red bar here with Confusion.
Oh! No, he doesn't. He critted the Venonat.
Yeah, it's a pretty likely range either way.
Yeah. Would be nasty to get confused there then, though. Alright, first CyndaKill is now the next Oddish Girl coming up.
So we'll see how Flutz chooses to get his red bar here. His health is kind of in a in-between range, I would say. Like, he could go for red bar off Cubone and have kind of high red bar, but he'll probably level out of it, but it does make it safer for Oddish. He might go for double Slowpoke. Like, you could thrash this, I guess.
Nope, it looks like he doesn't go for it at all.
Could be going for... Well, second Slowpoke would be risky here.
Yeah.
If he goes for, Thrash on it for 3 hits. He may just not go for red bar. Because
Yeah,
he
this
does. I assume he either knows he has a lead or he assumes he has a lead at this point.
Yeah, I think he's watching the race as well. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's not going for Flash, or not going for Red Bar. Why did I say Flash?
You are correct. He's not going for Flash.
Yeah, either runner decided to go for Flash in this run. You have to catch 10 Pokemon and go really far out of the way, or you can press up A for pallet.
Yeah, up A. Yeah.
Up B. I don't use this palette.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, up B. Yeah.
I've never used this
B.
palette. You'll see the difference when CyndaKill gets into Rock Tunnel. And you'll see why some newer runners opt to use this and why a lot of runners used this palette back in the day. Before there were palette cans.
So there
had
you
to do
go.
Rock Tunnel the normal way. Yeah, people call this the cheater palette. It's perfectly fine to use. I think. I mean, they haven't banned it yet.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
So will we see CyndaKill go for Red Bar on this Slowpoke? It's
He could go
safer
for
him.
one.
He is.
Yeah, he goes for it. He goes for it.
So by bubble beaming this Slowpoke, you're baiting him into using Confusion. And the Red Bar is going to save him a fair amount of time in here.
Decent amount of time, yeah.
And it's a pretty safe HP as well. It's not as safe as it could be, but that's the best health he could have got on here. You have a couple different options when you go for Red Bar and Rock Tunnel. Cubone does the most damage, and then the first Slowpoke does the least. The second Slowpoke does kind of in between on the two.
Curious to see if CyndaKill is going to save. He's very low on HP.
He
I would
should
recommend
save here, yeah.
Yeah, alright, that's good.
Oddish Absorb would not kill, but Bulbasaur is apparently a range 2.
Yep.
So this fight's scary. Oddish is something like a 63% range, counting the chance to crit. Maybe it's 55, I forget. And that is reset. Oh, that is a first turn wake up. Oh,
wow. Alright, but he's in scary range for the Bulbasaur now.
That works. He is dead if Bulbasaur kills him.
Yeah.
Or if Bulbasaur hits.
Lisi, please?
Ooh.
Oh, no! Alright,
and that is why you save.
Exactly. He's thinking what to do. And there's this reset. Oh, changing pellets. Oh no!
Opting for soft reset.
He's going for the what is this palette called again?
This is called inverted palette.
Oh yes, inverted palette.
This is what Rock Tunnel looks like if you used Flash.
Now he's in heaven instead of Rock Tunnel. Oh man.
I don't have any sunglasses here. I think I'm gonna have to like cover up part of my screen.
Yeah. And now
alright, Stun Spore is a worse move because now you're slower than everything. And when you already have a status effect, they won't try to use another status move. So they're locked into Absorb a Vine Whip, which just makes you dead. Fortunately.
Yeah. It looked like now we're seeing this happening. It would have been better if he did.
Yeah, this is why you save for this fight. It's just not even if he went in on this fight with higher HP, he would still have to use a healing item.
Yeah.
Usually the full restore. I've seen some runners lately opt to buy a paralyze heal, which you can use after this fight if you get paralyzed instead of using the full restore.
Yeah.
Either way, you have to menu to use an item. We'll see if he remembers to put up a repel. He does not. I had to put this in my notes because I forget it so often. The repel wears off when you reload a save, so I see a lot of times people forget to put up another repel after Oddish.
Yeah.
Flutz going for the revive.
Revive strats, wow.
I'm gonna focus on Flutz so I don't have to look at this rock.
The super bright screen.
Yeah. So Celadon shopping, you're gonna buy TM for Horn Drill, which is a pretty busted move. I'm sure most people know. You're gonna buy some repels and potions, and then Flutz is opting for a revive. There are a few places you can use the revive, but it adds a lot more safety because you can keep lower health and it not be a super risk because you don't die. I mean, you die, but then you can revive really easily.
Also, Flutz is going to have some nice trade with a little girl on the roof.
Yeah, Flutz is also gonna trade for the TM for Rock Slide. It's pretty standard to get that. Rock Slide is good because coming up there are some Ghastlies that have really high special and don't die to any of our special moves. So we need a good physical move to hit them with.
Yeah. Alright, Flutz is getting Fly now, and then after he gets Fly, there is some longer menu coming up. Let's see how
Skipping the Doduo grass, I see.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he has his flyer.
He already has a flyer. You know, I'm not sure if Doduo is worth it because I've been told that the mount movement it may not work with only 2 pokes in your party.
Oh, Flutz using a Pokédoll.
Oh yeah, they also buy a Pokédoll so that they can skip like an entire area of the game with multiple fights.
Game corner.
It's not a glitch. It's an oversight.
Oversight, yeah.
It's not cheating like Instant Test is.
Alright, let's see if CyndaKill is getting to pick up the elixir on the right. Can be a little bit tricky. Alright, he was just one off, that's not bad.
So Flutz's health is really high for this fight, which means he is in no risk. This fight isn't really the one that kills you unless you're really low health. I mean, there is some damage you can take from Pidgeotto, and depending on where he chooses to set up, Growlithe can do some damage too. But it's mainly the Ghastly fights after this. Their main attacking move is Nightshade, which does 23 damage. And if you miss a Rock Slide, I believe they're 1 in 3 to use Nightshade. And neither of their other moves are fun either, so... You ideally want to have health here. It's a lot faster to be low health here and get red bar for all of these fights, but in a race it's not the safest thing. However, Flutz does have a revive, so one of the places to use revive strats would be on this fight. Because when you revive, you could keep red bar for this fight, and then keep it for the Ghastlies, and then when you die, you revive and then you have good health.
Yeah, and also your super repel is not... You don't lose the effect of super repel if you want to reset, for example.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people save before these Ghastlies with low health, and when they reload, they have to use another super repel, which puts them in an awkward spot because most runners don't buy any more than they need. Exactly, so there's like 2 places you can save a super repel, but you have to go through a few tiles of grass either way.
Alright, let's see what Flutz gets on this Ghastly.
Yep. 90% to hit, and you have to hit 2 of them before the heal. First one is good.
1 more to go. Oh, it looks like CyndaKill is selling his potion.
He seemed like he was 1 attack short and needed a little extra money. He never died anywhere. I think he just mismanaged money a little bit. It's not hard to do.
No.
What I can potentially see is maybe he... I know when he got his Paris, I don't know if it got in the first ball, so maybe he didn't have enough balls to sell. I wasn't watching his shopping that closely. Because I know he also picked up another item that Flutz did not pick up in the mart. And we'll see that a little later on.
Yeah.
These two runners are doing slightly different routes. CyndaKill is going with a little older route that not many people use anymore. But it's not a bad route for races. And it's not much slower. He has TM13, which teaches a really good move that I don't know why people don't use.
Yeah.
We'll see that a little later.
Wow, that is a long time ago. That you.
Nobody's used that move in 2 years.
No. I think it was. Yeah, I think it was around the tourney of 2017 that we got this new strat.
It was like May 2017. I know because I was looking for the routes for the old notes, and I had to go on the Wayback Machine.
Oh yeah.
Because he updated his notes. And he deleted his old paste bin that had Ice Beam strats.
Wow. Oh, there you spoiled.
Yeah, I spoiled it. My bad.
We know now it's Ice Beam.
Yeah. There are at least 2 runners in this tournament going for Ice Beam strats. This is one of them. I don't know what route everybody's using. I did ask these 2 runners for like what route they're using beforehand, just so I'm more prepared, I guess.
Oh.
So CyndaKill is in red bar, which is going to save a good chunk of time on this fight. And it will save time on the next 2 fights as well, if he does not miss Rock Slide. We'll see if he heals. If he potions here, his health is pretty safe. If he saves, obviously his health is good already. I feel like
I think he's
healing
gonna YOLO this
is a lot better than saving. Because if you save, you're losing the time it would take to heal anyway. So
yeah.
I'm in the boat to save or to heal in like the tower menu after fly, but you could heal before this fight. We'll see if he YOLOs it.
I think he YOLOs it.
He's gonna YOLO. You're about 81% to get through this fight without giving the Ghastlies a turn.
Ghastly looks pretty nice there.
Ghastly looks really good.
He got the miss.
That's fine.
But no paralyzed. That's
That
fine.
is fine.
Alright. He is alright. One more to go.
Lick is the best move they can use. If it doesn't paralyze.
Okay, he's
Paralyzes is probably the worst move. Because then they have their other 2 moves are Confuse Ray, which is awful, and Nightshade, which would have killed him.
Yeah.
I was tempted to use Inverted Palette for my race, but this looks awful. I'm not doing it.
No. It's just, no, we're not gonna do it. Well, you never know, because at the start of the race, people decide that you have to pick a palette. I don't know, who's your commentator in your race?
Amoeba and Crafted.
Ah, no, then you're fine, I guess.
Got the old school commentators.
Oh, yeah.
The 2015 Red community. I think Amoeba's like 2013 Red.
Yeah.
SPB was like 2014, I think.
Yeah, I started in the early 2015 and yeah, so.
I started this game in like late 2014, but I haven't actually ran it since 2015 outside of races, so.
Yeah.
And then Amoeba's a fellow Pokemon pinball runner as well.
Yeah.
He either has or had the Ruby and Sapphire Pokemon pinball records. And I formerly had the last place time on Ruby Table. I think I beat somebody though. So
Alright,
Flutz is
so-
going to take the last Pokemon Center of the run. Spoiler alert.
Oh yeah. Flutz is in a decent lead now. I think it's like
Yeah,
4 or 5 minutes.
the rock tunnel stuff cost a lot of time.
Yeah.
2 resets on Oddish. And we'll see Flutz go towards Saffron and Sylph go first. I'm not sure which order CyndaKill will be doing, because I don't know his exact route. I know there is an Ice Beam route that goes to Safari Zone first, and there's an Ice Beam route that goes to Sylph first.
Alright, for Flutz is a very, well, you can say scary fight coming up. I mean, the next Arbok can be annoying.
I believe he'll be thrashing it as well, because
Oh,
he
yeah.
bought the revive.
And I think he still has his full restore, so that is fine. But yeah, he could get Glare, and Glare makes you paralyzed. It's very annoying.
You'd really like to see Bite here.
Yeah,
A little
do
extra
some-
damage here would be really
do some
nice.
damage. Exactly, yeah.
The runners over the next like 10 to 15 minutes will be trying to take some damage. You can't control it because you can just get 2 Leers. But they'll be trying to set up a long red bar section later, and if you don't take any damage, it's really hard to set that up.
Yeah.
So there are like 6 fights where you could potentially take some damage, like 5 or 6 fights. And it's definitely possible to get no damage anywhere. I've seen that plenty of times.
Yeah.
Plus
Alright,
has a good
so-
lead. He could go for Silver Red Bar.
Yeah, I don't think he will go for it, but well, do that. We know enough if he uses an X special.
I'm not sure if most people even buy the extra et special for this, because nobody really goes for this in races unless you're Poke Guy.
Alright, he got some damage from the quick attack. Still not enough though. Alright, he got wing attack, that's also nice.
That's good progress, and there's another quick attack.
And now
Okay.
he's on. It's a crit, that's nice. He's on it.
That's a lot of damage. So the red bar strat on this would be using an Et special, and then on turn 1 of Gyarados using a full restore or something similar to get yourself to high health, and then getting Hydro Pump, and then having it crit, and then you die. That's a good strat. And it's not only is there the chance to die there, but then you're on low health for the next several fights, all of which can do damage to you. So it's not a safe strat for races. And we do see, like I mentioned, we do see CyndaKill going to the west. He's going to go
yeah.
to Safari Zone first. So they're taking a slightly different route here. We'll see Flutz do Safari Zone later. The one thing I do like about the route that he's doing is he just swapped his at speeds up higher in his inventory. You use an at speed on Sylph Arrival, so you would have to scroll down really far to that. I think it works out a little nicer to do Sylph first, though. Mainly
It makes-
because there's the PP up.
It makes it a little bit harder for us to see how far ahead Flutz is at the moment, but well, we know
Yeah.
he's in the lead, so.
So once they both
Yes.
finish Sylph and Safari, we'll know who's where.
Yeah.
CyndaKill grabs the rare candy. That's a very tough trick. It's called Cue Ball Skip. He just skipped an optional trainer fight.
Wow, and he grabs the PP up, very nice.
That was
Not
a
the
really
smart way, though.
that was really good execution there. Both
Yeah.
of those items are not too easy to get. I mean, they're fairly easy to get, but And another thing with what CyndaKill did earlier is his repel from Lavender Tower would have worn off around when he leaves the Pokemon Center, but he was able to, I think, put up another repel to cancel that.
Yeah.
So he'll be using his PP up on Horndrill, teaching Ice Beam. Flutz will not be going for Ice Beam, but instead he will be getting another move later on. I believe there were some routes that got Ice Beam and then later got Blizzard in the same route.
Yeah.
I don't really see the point of that because there's only like one thing to use Ice Beam on before you get Blizzard, so. This Safari Zone does look pretty nice. Not anymore. Like when the water's not on screen, it looks pretty good. But
Yeah. Okay, he goes for that full restore. That's really smart. Oh wow, he uses the super repel there.
yeah, he used his first one really
Oh
early
yeah. Yeah.
in the Ice Beam menu. And Flutz just finished up Silphco. He's going to be backtracking a little bit before he leaves because there are 2 items up here that are really important.
Yep. TM26. That is Earthquake. He will use very often, and there's a rare candy there as well. What he will need.
All 3 items in this room are really good. The other's a Carbos, which I've seen some strats and some backups use that Carbos for extra speed. And now we'll see Flutz following in the path of CyndaKill and going to Safari. So we'll just see them swap. We saw one do Safari while the other did Sylph, and now they're gonna just
Swap
go
it
back.
around.
Go backwards.
Unfortunately for CyndaKill, is Silphco a little bit longer than the Safari Zone.
I see Flutz kept his HMO1 up high in his inventory for later.
Oh yeah. Wonder what he's plan is.
He's gonna teach Cut to the Oddish he's gonna catch later.
Yeah, there is maybe some other cut slave backup that we maybe don't know about yet.
So CyndaKill will be doing an extra fight on this route. So we saw Flutz backtrack to the 10th floor for Earthquake.
Yep.
We will be seeing CyndaKill take the elevator to the 11th floor instead. And then take the stairs down to 10. And he will be fighting this rocket up here. If you do rocket, or if you do Giovanni and stuff before this, the trainers disappear. And I'm really disappointed. I just missed Flutz doing side game.
Oh. Oh, what?
Apparently.
Oh, CyndaKill going for the drill in the Machoke?
Yeah,
Instead
so
of
on this
fire?
fight, on this Machoke, you can at-sack and drill it. It does get you Earthquake for the Arbok later, so you don't risk getting paralyzed by it, which is kind of nice. But
yeah,
overall, it's slower to do this fight.
also with this rocket standing in the way, you have to take some extra tiles as well.
It's not a bad safety strat for races, I guess, because you'll never have to use your full restore on Arbok when you get glared. But
yeah, another thing as well is that Ice Beam, well, quote unquote, 100% chance to hit instead of Blizzard, what can be a little bit annoying sometimes.
these menus give me nostalgia because this is like the old route. Like these are things that I used to do back when I ran this game 4 years ago. You'll see the slower movement to get to this guy. But he won't have to backtrack. When he finishes Giovanni, he can just dig out. And then just being able to earthquake this thing is nice.
Oh yeah, you can earthquake the Arbok. And you know it's always a one hit. Oh.
Will Flutz grab the second revive? He will.
Yes.
He will, but he got it from the bottom, which is kind of weird. Okay. You can get that from the side. I find it weird that he goes for side candy, but not side revive.
Yeah.
Now the ultimate question will be, will we see side Sabrina, side Giovanni?
Ooh.
Side Sabrina is fun. I've started doing side Giovanni lately. I think it's good.
Well, let's see if CyndaKill goes for maybe Silph Red Bar here.
Flutz is about 3 fights ahead right now.
Yeah, that's not a really big difference. I mean, it is still possible if Flutz get a little bit trolled more in this run.
We're seeing some good damage from
Nice.
Pidgeot. Also fighting Machoke gave extra damage. We're seeing a net special, so are we seeing...
Oh! He needs to heal then. I think he has to use a super potion.
Yeah.
He's thinking,
We'll see.
he's thinking.
He's probably going to opt to use that on Gyarados, but this health is a little low.
Yeah.
So it's kind of scary. You may want to full restore this. 105 is like... There's a chance to die, I think. He's going to full restore it.
Alright, let's see. Okay, it got a hit. And nice.
There is
Just a
Silph
little
Red
bit
Bar
high.
now. He will probably pop out of this, but it's a little safer for some other things that happen later on.
Yeah.
Like potential... You should live like Horn Attack from Nidorino on this.
Yeah. Well, the fight Flutz now is on is going to be a very fight for him as
It's an important fight. His health is really good right now. He has
Yeah.
enough health to tank a confusion from Hypno.
Yeah, Confusion crit would kill though, but I've not seen that very often happen, so...
It's pretty unlikely, but it can happen. He does have a revive though, so if he dies, he can just revive and then
Yeah.
still be on good health.
Oh, he crits the Hypno! I also don't see that often happen. Saves a turn.
Articode answering in the chat while in the middle of his run.
Wow.
So
Alright,
for this fight, this Cubone fight, we can just see Ice Beam, Earthquake, Ice Beam because you have Earthquake here. The normal route now drills this fight because we don't have Earthquake and nothing else kills Drowsy. The red bar is saving a good chunk of time on that level up. And then on Flutz's side, we'll see Koga. And Koga's a pretty cool fight. Just 3 Earthquakes right off the bat. And then the 4th Pokemon, the Weezing.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah, we'll see. Gonna use an Elixir in the fight to heal our PP for later. And then we're gonna get hit by Self-Destruct. And that is what everybody was trying to take damage for, because the Self-Destruct does like a minimum of 80.
79 or 80, yeah.
79, yeah.
Yeah.
So the more health you have, the less likely it is to kill, and then if you have too high health, you're not even going to die from it. It's okay if you don't die.
Oh.
Ooh,
What is
Thunderbolt
CyndaKill doing? Double Thunderbolt! Oh, he's going for really low.
Going for Rhyhorn Red Bar, I see.
Alright.
Not bad. But the death to Weezing, as you see, sets up the health really low, and Flutz is going to be in really low red bar, and that red bar is going to last, ideally, the next 20 minutes, at least.
Yeah, until Bruno, most of the times.
Yeah. If you don't take any damage the rest of the run, he'll have red bar through Lorelei.
Yeah.
I feel like with the way CyndaKill is getting this red bar, it's a little slower, but it's working out so far. I'm not sure what he's going to do for Hypno though, because he's dead to headbutt. So he's
really
dead to
curious see
2
if he
moves.
saves or not.
Does not have a revive.
Also, a difference with his route is that he has to elixir, I think.
Before Hypno, I believe.
Yeah.
So he can save in that elixir menu, so he has a good menu to do that, which is nice. I think you can do it after Hypno as well, but it makes sense to do it before. So he's also, looks like a little higher on XP. I can't remember if the older out got 41.
Yeah.
He's doing
41.
the candy before as well, for 40.
Wait, but, okay, so he's not using an elixir now, and he's also not saving? Alright.
Gotta go fast.
Wow. He is, taking some risks today.
So
I think also headbutt is a range
headbutt.
No, that's 12 I think. So
you should live headbutt then, as long as it doesn't critical.
Well, let's hope he gets poison gas or disable. Okay, he gets a crit as well. How is that possible? Flutz and CyndaKill both crit the Hypno.
Yeah, this is really nostalgic right now. There's the elixir. I feel like you can elixir before Hypno and still have it work out, because then you can do it in the rare candy menu. He had to do an extra menu there. But that did make it pretty safe, so, I mean, as safe as it could be getting the extra health.
Alright. Flutz is now going for Erica.
Flutz is just in the little section of the game where there's not much to really commentate about.
Nah, just don't forget Secret Key, that's the only thing.
It's really hard to forget Secret Key now in this round.
Yeah.
So, CyndaKill also dies faster because on lower health, so that saves time in the health bar draining. Thunderbolt there is interesting. Like, you can definitely Thunderbolt, or... I mean, yeah, I guess Thunderbolt's the only move you have there.
Oh, yeah. He does.
But you could paralyze it, and then if it gets fully paralyzed, you gotta just wait
You gotta stall some longer, yeah.
I've seen some routes use an X accuracy in that fight instead. That's the absolute fastest way to die there.
Oh, yeah.
And now we will see Flutz begin the scary section of the game, where being on red bar for the entire game, if anything goes wrong, you're just dead. He does have a revive though, but he's relying on a move called Blizzard in this fight, which has 90% accuracy. It's a lot stronger than Ice Beam.
Yeah, luckily he is using it on a poke that can also not kill him. It's the Tangela. The Wiggly Woo.
Yeah, but that Execute was scary as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, old routes used to get rare candies in Mansion, and then you would have to use the rare candies to make room to pick up the secret key. So, another advantage to CyndaKill's route is he is on lower HP because he used one candy before Hypno. So he used two candies here, which is going to leave him able to red bar all the way through Bruno if he takes no damage.
Yeah.
So that's another advantage of that strat. It usually doesn't come into play, but it's not bad. Because you'll probably take some damage from Bruno or Black Belt or something.
Flutz is now entering a section where he gets trolled almost every time when he is playing Pokemon Red, people in his chat always tell him to answer these questions wrong, like the opposite. I know
Should
he
I go
gets
in his
tired
chat
of it.
now?
Yeah.
Go in his chat, type B. Alright, I did it.
Baba.
There's delay. What question is he even on?
Yeah.
Well, he was on one that was actually B.
Exactly, yeah.
Let me post a kappa in his chat.
just to be sure.
We'll see if Flutz goes for Swag Tombstoner. It's a good strat.
Yeah.
I just realized I'm spoiling all of my strats.
Alright, 2 more questions to go, and then Flutz can finally battle against Blaine.
I just want to see swag questions.
Yeah.
If nobody does it here, I'll show it off in my race.
It's not a very known thing, I think. No. He didn't do it.
My goal is maximum swag. I want to win the race, get a good time, and look cool doing it.
Wait, so far we didn't see Swag PC Potion as well. I haven't seen it yet. So there's one more for you to go there too.
Let's see swag deposit at Elite Four.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, that's one as well. But I mean the before rival. You can swag that
Get
PC
the
as well.
agility from Growlithe.
Oh, okay. So he's going for Earthquake then. Yep.
Yeah, Growlithe has no move that it can use that can kill Nidoking, so it's a really safe fight.
Yeah, there is a chance Blaze uses a super potion on Growlithe, full HP, and it's a little bit faster because you can then just drill from you can just drill the Growlithe, and also the text for super potion is really fast.
And it doesn't get the half a turn by being faster than you on the second turn.
Yeah, exactly.
So CyndaKill has a really safe Erica fight by not having the chance of Blizzard missing, as long as he uses the correct move here. Because the difference is Ice Beam isn't guaranteed to kill 2 pokes on this fight. The Victory Bell is a very bad damage range, and it can actually kill you. And the Vile Plume will kill you if you miss the range. Apparently the Ice Beam range on Vile Plume isn't that bad, but it will kill you. It'll either kill you or it'll put you to sleep, so you have to save some Earthquake PP there. The normal Blizzard route also uses Earthquake on there because missing Blizzard is too scary. But there is an Ice Beam route that can also all 3 pokes there. And there's the
going for Side Sabrina. Yeah.
If you do bottom Sabrina, you're playing the game wrong. Side Sabrina, it's better.
It's best Sabrina.
Sabrina is I mean, it's as free as any of these fights are. You just Earthquake 4 times. Everything dies.
Yeah, especially with this Nidoran. It's a really nice one. Back in the day, it was always a very scary fight on the Alakazam. If you messed up with your Carbos or you didn't check your IV correct, he could have outsped you.
Yeah. This is the Pokemon that would outspeed you in the old route that you'd have to work your speed around for. I like how we can actually provide this like 2015 insight.
Yeah.
Back in the days of having not predetermined stats.
Yeah.
Using the red helper.
Kudos to Daily Leaf still for that.
Yeah, somebody tried to help me with a route and a damage range, so they were opening the red helper the other day.
Yeah. Aww.
But the experience wasn't the same, so.
Alright, so one more fight for Flutz now, and then well, one of the last 3 scary fights of this race for him. already.
This is probably, I would say, the scariest fight. Not this school trainer, but the Nets trainer.
Yeah, the next one.
Because
think he
keeping
was
red bar is so important.
Well, Flutz has 2 revives still, so...
Yeah, but dying and reviving and then losing the red bar is just really awful.
Yeah.
You still see him going for the save here. Because even if he revives, losing the red bar for the next 3 fights is just really bad.
Yeah, really bad.
CyndaKill does get the super potion on Growlithe. He still goes for the earthquake, though.
That's an earthquake, alright.
Yeah. I'm not sure if he can drill in his route. I know the Ice Beam route that I use can drill there. Low kick.
Okay.
Is that low kick?
Yeah. That was a miss.
That's good. Does low kick kill there? I think it...
No, only the crit kill. Only the crit kills.
Yeah. Getting hit there wouldn't be super bad because it wouldn't kill and it would keep his red bar for longer, but we'll probably see him play Bruno a little safer. He does have to revive though, so he may just like not save for Bruno and revive. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what CyndaKill's route is exactly. Because there were several different Ice Beam routes. And bottom Giovanni instead of side Giovanni.
Oh, okay.
Giovanni, another fight where you can't die as long as you don't Gemma miss. Every poke here dies, except for one that can't damage you.
Yeah, the only nasty thing that the ride can do is let you miss Blizzard a couple of times.
Yeah. How important is the Blizzard PP right now?
Well, I think you must not miss more than 2, because Blizzard is a range on the Pidgeot, and yeah, it's just nasty if you don't get it. It's not that big of a deal because you can also Thunderbolt, I think, the Pidgeot then, but
you can Blizzard into Thunderbolt, yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to switch move again.
It looks like he got the range, so Flutz is totally fine. Also, CyndaKill went for side Sabrina, so having some true red races here.
Yep. So one entire Giovanni's gym behind. Let me pull up my splits to see, like... Well, I can
What
pull up his
pace?
splits to see what pace.
Well,
Compared
I think Flutz
to-
is still on a 155, 154 pace.
Yeah. CyndaKill is 3.5 minutes behind Flutz at Sabrina. And he seems to be on low 155 pace, Flutz is. So that puts CyndaKill on 158 pace. We have no idea what time is going to be needed to advance. But the winner of this race will advance to the next round no matter what their time is. And
Yeah, for sure.
the second place, it depends on how everybody else does. So we're not going to know what the cutoff race time is until much, much later in the first round.
Yeah.
The top 18 non-winners advance. So CyndaKill could definitely advance still if he gets a 158 or 159. We'll have to see how everybody else does, though.
So far, we've seen a lot of sub 2 times, so it's really, really exciting.
We've seen a lot of runners like make a lot of mistakes and lose a lot of time, but still have easy sub 2s.
Yeah, exactly. And
So it
CyndaKill
kinda-
gets the X attack on the black. That's really nice for him.
Yeah, did he save?
I'm not sure, actually.
He probably saved.
I
But
think,
it comes
yeah.
down more to what like the tier 2 runners and tier 3 runners do. Because if a tier 3 runner plays well, they could easily get sub 2 and then kind of throw things off.
Oh, yeah.
This is one of the few 2-person races we have. Because you would expect all the tier 2 runners to beat the tier 3s, but we could have some tier 3s post some really good times. And then there's a few people who are capable runners who don't even have a PB and are in tier 3.
Also, CyndaKill going not for side G. Talk to him from the front.
Yeah, I like side Giovanni. I don't know why. I only started doing it last week, so we'll see. We'll see more ice beams on this fight from CyndaKill. Because you don't set up an X accuracy on the Blizzard route, you do have to Earthquake most of these things, which it's slower to Earthquake because the flash animation versus Shake. But you don't want to risk Blizzard missing because Rhyhorn can kill you, Dugtrio can kill you. Whereas here we can Ice Beam, and it saves like very small amounts of time. And this Ice Beam is not a kill on Rhydon, no matter what. With a crit, it can kill.
Yeah.
But you generally lose like half a turn with Ice Beam on this fight.
Alright, let's see if Flutz is going for some swag boulders here. So far, we've seen 0. It looks like Flutz is really focused on his race.
Probably won't see any swag boulders until the last boulder. That's when most people do it.
Yeah.
I know with the normal repel route, at least the one I use, there's no room for swag boulders on the first long boulder push in the next room.
Alright.
So far, all the
starting
like
rival
move
fight now.
usages have been like really clean. I don't think anybody's picked the wrong move and died because of it, or taken damage because of it. The last time I saw the wrong move was on Boat Rival for CyndaKill, and he got lucky and survived that.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because so far we've had it already twice that the runner that was in the lead on the end of his race just threw it away by using a wrong. We first saw Hammer do it on lands, and yesterday we saw it happen again, but then with Alan also on his lance fight. So who knows what's coming our way still.
Yeah, I mean, anything can happen. Elite Four is known to have a few fights that control pretty bad. Mainly Lance has Hydro Pump, which can either miss and let you lose your red bar, or it can crit, which means you gotta reset.
Yeah, that's he is our famous killer. He can decide the runs.
Why is Let Lance decide not in here?
Ah.
I know it's on. I'm pretty sure it's on the other SpeedGaming channels. Maybe.
Yeah, it's probably on the first one. Yeah, SpeedGaming 1.
Sign a petition to get Let Lance decide on all SpeedGaming channels.
All SpeedGaming channels. All right, let's see if Flutz going for it. I think Flutz is really focused on this. Doesn't want to throw away any half a second.
Can we go for one at the end for the fans? Aww.
Nope.
So Flutz with 0 swag. CyndaKill gets +2 swag points just for using this palette, so...
I really expect CyndaKill to do at least one.
Oh, we'll see several. Flutz opting to not deposit because he's on revive strats, so he needs the slaves, or the friends alive, my bad.
Yeah.
He needs his cut companion to be alive, just in case he dies to Bruno and needs to revive. If you're not going for the revive strats, you would normally deposit everything except your Pidgey or Spearow. As you'll see on this fight, he will be swapping to Spearow because that will make Dugong use Aurora Beam guaranteed on the Spearow. Lorelei has some pretty weird programming that she will always... on turn 2, she's more likely to use a non-damaging move, and that happens to be Rest, and it makes Rest have 100% chance of being used on turn 2 against Nidoking. There's a Swag Boulder in the first
And there we go, yeah.
That one actually doesn't lose time, so that's good, because you get the
Nice.
turn. I'm really bad at getting the ones in the first room.
Yeah, me
There's
too.
another one that doesn't lose time.
So CyndaKill picking his... Oh, but that loses time a bit. CyndaKill picks his correct Swag Boulders.
Yeah, and then after the rest from Lorelei, you just set up an X accuracy and drill everything.
Alright, let's see what Flutz will do on Bruno.
Yeah, I expect him to
healing.
just Elixir and go in
Or
without
save.
healing,
Yeah.
because he has the revive.
Oh yeah, he's a revive, yeah. Oh, he's still safe.
Still
Alright.
saving. Interesting.
Extra safety there for Flutz. Yeah, only Slam Crit can kill Flutz here.
Slam crit
Now the-
does 36 or something. That's defense, so no damage means he will lose the red bar
Yeah.
here on this fight. But it means completely safe. So do you just drill this fight 5 times with Blizzard?
Yeah, you can just drill this 5 times.
I know you can Blizzard on it, and it's guaranteed to hit because you at-sack.
Yeah.
And there's the lost red bar. So for Agatha, Flutz will have a few options. We'll see what he goes for. You don't want to go into Agatha on this health, although I guess he could with the revive.
Yeah, he could try it, but I think he's going to use some...
Probably gonna super potion. He's gonna
Oh, no.
full restore.
Alright.
That's the safest thing you can do, but it's probably, like, in my opinion, the worst thing you can do, because if you get no damage, it doesn't set you up for red bar later. But it makes Agatha the most safe. Agatha's first Gengar has a few scary moves, and then I think the second Gengar outspeeds on this route. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if he's gonna speed or special here. Okay, he's going for
Why not
special.
special?
So he has a good chance to kill the Golbat now.
That special gives enough speed to outspeed the Gengar because of badge boost.
Yep.
But that makes you slower than the second one because you level up. With this health, he did get the Nightshade, which is really nice, but he has enough health to tank anything that can happen on this fight. I don't know the second Gengar's moveset because I've never done this strat.
You mean the move set from Gengar?
From the second Gengar.
Yeah, it's Toxic, Dream Eater, Confuse Ray. No, okay, I don't know it.
Alright,
Yeah,
he gets Dream
well, he
Eater.
got Dream Eater, so he's
That's really nice. This health sets up really well. We'll probably just see a normal potion to go into Lance on pretty good health. Lance does, I think, 128 or 129 mats. I think it's 128 with Hydro Pump. Of course, a critical hit is just death, though.
Alright, I want to see some Let Lance in the chat, please, because
It
Flutz
doesn't work.
gonna
You can
need it.
try.
Just try it, guys. Just try it.
Alright. Going for the normal potion, his health is really good here. And of course
Nice.
the save. He hasn't
Yep.
saved since Bruno, so
Since
if he does
Bruno.
die here, it could cost him the race, so the save is really smart. Interesting, he elixirs after saving. Guess he
Yeah.
forgot to elixir.
Alright, Flutz, show us what you do with land.
So now we'll see that CyndaKill's lower health is going to keep him in red bar through Bruno as well. the S special. And the
Okay,
Hydro Pump
100%
hit
hit.
is good. And that's really good health.
Really nice. Oh, red bar.
Yeah, he could have been a lot lower health. That was a fairly low roll, so this health works out really nice.
Yep. And no Blizzard miss there, so that's also very nice.
Yeah. None of these Blizzard misses cause trouble unless you miss a lot of them, because all of the things you use Blizzard on in this fight only know agility that they can use on you.
Yeah. Except for the Dragonite, who can do barrier, I think, as well.
Yeah, either way, they can't do damage.
The only sad thing about the Dragonite is that if you have to Thunderbolt it, Lance can also use as a full restore or potion, one of the two, on the Dragonite, and it can take a lot of time then just kill the Dragonite.
So Flutz should be pretty safe. There is a little bit of risk of dying to champion, but it's not like...
Yeah.
We'll see how much he chooses to heal here. Normal potion should be okay.
Should be fine if non sky attack. He's really fine.
That's a smart save because he has a lot of time to spare. This is a save you would skip out on if it was a close race.
Even if Flutz dies now in this fight, he still has his revive as well. But still, if he dies and has to reset, he still is.
He would probably be down in attack, so
he
has to revive. So you would probably see him like at speed, maybe like stall. I don't know.
All right, exact. Well, yeah.
Alright, Flutz is safe.
Yep.
Double whirlwind, and that is GG.
That is
He
it
gets
for
his fourth
Flutz.
roll in the fight.
And Flutz is getting a very nice time though for a round 1.
This is going to be a high 154.
Yeah, really nice.
Actually, a mid 154. He had a pretty good Elite Four.
Yeah, but he has all his pokes still, so.
Yeah, he's gonna get a high 154.
High 154. Yeah.
Meanwhile, on CyndaKill's screen, it looks like he got Nightshade. Or something. Which is really good. It was overall a pretty clean run from Flutz past Malmoon. I don't see any major mistakes or anything.
No, and also he didn't get very unlucky. He got everything safe and solid actually.
Now the question is, what will CyndaKill's time be? After his Agatha, I'm seeing on his splits, he is on pace for a mid 158. Assuming everything goes well. That 158 would put him kind of in the middle. It would actually put him in 3rd place out of the non-winners so far.
Alright, CyndaKill saving before Lance. Let's hope for him he doesn't get Hydro Pump crit.
His health is a little high, so he may not get red bar off of this.
Nah, this is not giving
roll.
him... Exactly, this is not giving him any red bar. But he didn't get
That is red bar.
That's nice.
Is it?
Yeah, he will just level out of it very soon.
Yeah, he got a high roll, which is nice. It's looking like if he gets a good champ, he could advance here.
Yeah.
And Flutz is going to get a low 155 due to having all his pokes.
And we have a winner, and Flutz.
His time on stream is 155.09.
Yeah, in the race it's 155.10.
Yeah, not a bad run at all.
Nope. Really good run. Really solid for him.
For a race and for 2 early deaths, that's not bad.
No. All right.
And now we'll just watch CyndaKill finish up his
CyndaKill.
final fight. We'll probably see a normal potion or a super potion here. He's opting for the super for
Yo.
releasing.
Hey, Flutz.
Hello. Thank you.
So, what is your feeling about this race, man?
Well, early game wasn't too good, to be honest. I could have played a little safer at some points. I could have fielded for the Zubats, for example. Yeah. But in general, it was okay. My execution later on was a little sloppy. Some menus didn't work quite well, partly because of revised strats. But yeah, in general, I'm happy with that time. Really sweet to start off.
Yeah, really nice, especially like after the Mount Moon. Everything went very solid from you, and it looked like, yeah, there was not really much big trouble on the most fights you had. So that was really nice to see, man. Really, really good.
Yeah, I picked up 2 revives for safety, but I didn't need them, luckily.
And meanwhile, CyndaKill gets a good champ fight. No red bar, but this should be good enough. He's looking like he's going to get a high 158 here. Or
Yeah,
possibly
really
a low 159, but either way, it looks like he's going to beat Alan's time, which will put him hopefully in good position to advance.
Yeah.
Also, hey
And
Flutz, I didn't say hi.
Hey, Deegan.
Did you watch the stream while you were racing?
Sorry? What?
Did you watch the stream while you were racing, or did you just go blind and focus only on your own race?
I had chat open on the side, so yeah.
So
once in a while I checked in where everybody was, but yeah. In general, I just had chat open and read some memes and stuff.
Yeah, I see you weren't comparing to his time at all. Did you know where you were in comparison? Did you play anything different based on thinking you might be ahead or behind?
Well, mostly I just played for myself. I mean, I checked sometimes, so if I would have been like far behind, I would have played for some red bar in Rock Tunnel, for example. But yeah, generally, I'm not even sure if I would have done that because the time was good enough. So I think even if I would have lost the race, 155 should advance to second round. So don't think I would have YOLO strats. Would have used YOLO strats anywhere.
Yeah, like you were on 155 pace for most of that run, so even if you didn't win the race, that should like 100% advance. So
yeah, I mean maybe later on in the tournament do that.
Then it matters a bit more, yeah.
And also GG to Cinda.
Yep. I'm very curious
Sub
what is
2.
time. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a sub 2. Really nice.
it's gonna be a really high 158. Assuming his timer's like, I see 159.10 on the race channel, 159.00 on his
own.
Yeah, sweet.
So there might have just been some delay there.
Wow.
That's not a bad run. He messed up his moon manip and caught up to you when you messed up Rocket twice. But
And also in Rock Tunnel on the Oddish.
he had to reset twice for Oddish in Rock Tunnel.
So
oh well, okay.
Otherwise,
Yeah, some
fairly
time
clean.
loss.
Yeah.
yeah.
I like the inverted palette though.
So he started with Cheater Palette in Rock Tunnel, and then after he died to Oddish, he switched it up.
Yeah, to the invert.
Oh, so you played with inverted for like ages, damn.
Yeah.
That's some balls you play. Nice.
Alright, let's see if we can get CyndaKill as well here in the chat.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, 159 is quite nice. I think that has a good chance to advance as well.
We'll have to see. Like, it's too early to tell because there's so many other races.
That's true.
Yeah.
But it's setting the bar for everybody else.
This was what, the 4th race so far? And
Yeah, I
that's
think-
going to put CyndaKill in 3rd place of the people who haven't won their matches. And since pretty much the top 18 non-winners advance, that's like 1 from every match. So if you stay like on pace, like he's 3rd place through 4, he should be good enough. Alan's 4th place through 4, that's so far good enough. It just
Yeah,
depends on how others do.
I really have the feeling. Oh, he's showing off his. Really have the feeling that all the pot 3 winners are. Which persons that has sub 2 will advance?
Yeah, there could definitely be groups where everybody gets sub 2
Yeah.
in the race.
Gonna be interesting. Definitely.
Alright, let's see if CyndaKill.
Also, we have another race later, like in 2 hours, right?
Yeah, in 2 hours it will be Headbob, Blake Turnertron, and Trier 57, and that will be on the main SpeedGaming channel. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Dang, nice.
I'm just gonna
Good.
check on PBs on that race. Headbob almost got a 148 a few days ago. His PB is a 150. Blake Turnertron's like near the middle of pot 2. He has a 154 on the spreadsheet. And Freer does not have a PB on the sheet, so not sure what to expect.
He is our dark horse. We will not. We don't know what to expect from him yet, so maybe he comes
gonna
up
be
and gets a 149. It's really interesting.
That would be
You never
amazing.
know. It would be really amazing.
Imagine that.
And Headbob is doing a race right now to practice for that.
Sweet.
Okay.
Practice is always
Normal.
good.
Your normal early 3 o'clock race time.
Alright, I'm just asking Cinda if he wants to join the chat.
So. Good thing the first round will take a little while longer, so I have more time to practice for the second round.
Yeah.
Feels good now.
Flutz, what were your thoughts when you were with the drawings and you were in a 2-way race instead of a 3-way race? Were you okay with that, or did you really wanna more be in this 3-way race?
So first of all, it was all staged because I was picked last, so that's obviously
Yeah.
obviously fake.
That as well. Maybe some flashbacks when you're youth as well.
Last to be picked,
Yeah.
not forgotten.
Yeah.
Secondly, I wanted to race Barb. I was really hyped to race
Did he
Barb
go in
because
like
he was
the group
always-
right before you?
Yeah, exactly. So that also didn't work out. But yeah, 2-way race and 3-way race. I don't think it's like, for you personally, it's not much a difference. You should like watch on your own pace,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Most of all in the first round, where it doesn't matter if you win that much, but if you get a decent time. So don't think 2-way or 3-way is a big issue in the first round.
Yeah. My own race, I'm just hoping to get a good enough time to advance. If I win, then that's a bonus. Like, I think it affects seeding, but like everybody's time's gonna be pretty similar anyway. And there's a lot of good runners who are having bad things happen and getting lower times. Still advancing times, but like I think you could get a scary matchup no matter where you're seated for second round.
Yeah, definitely.
And then Steppe, how are you feeling about your race with Gunner?
I'm actually feeling very okay. Watching all the races so far, and seeing him practicing Crystal, not running Red, gives me confidence. And anything can happen. So I'm still not I still did not decide if I'm going to check the race or that I just full focus only on my own run then. But well, I just will do my best. Yeah, I will go for a sub 2. That's my goal. Yeah, and then we'll see if Gunnar gets his Gunnar lock. Yeah, that's gonna depend.
Is Gunnar even going to practice? He's still doing Crystal.
Yeah, I hope he's not.
Though,
I hope he's not. That gives me a little bit more chance. But yeah, I had the feeling that I would have Pokeguy or Gunnar. I don't know why, but I had the feeling, and yeah,
You know it already.
yeah, it was.
I mean,
it came out. So
I beat him last tourney.
Yeah, exactly. You beat him. So
That was lit.
I think the bomb also beat him, right? You and the bomb were the ones.
Yeah, we both PB'd against him last tourney.
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, you had actually a really close match again. Like less than a minute difference, I think.
Okay, CyndaKill is on his way in.
Oh, okay. He is.
Apparently, there's something on broadcast controls that I don't have know about.
Alrighty.
Same. All right. It looks like
There he is.
coming up. Yes, there he is. Hi, CyndaKill. GG, man.
Hey,
GG.
thanks. Thanks.
Yep.
GG to you, Flutz.
Congratulations. It looks,
GG to you too.
I mean, it's
Nice
early,
palette,
but
man.
it's early, but it looks like your time is on pace to advance so far. How did you feel about that run?
Well, why?
At least you found a Paris. So.
Beautiful Paris, though.
Yeah. Well, my smartass thought I should just resave without resetting, and I forgot I had taken water again, and I couldn't do the manip without picking it, so yeah. I guess it's 3 minutes on Mount Moon are on me.
I think you were either ahead or tied leaving Moon, though. Thanks to Flutz
yeah, so
having bad luck on Rocket.
30 behind or something like that. So yeah, pretty much nothing in red.
Yeah. It was pretty close then.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
like
actually,
the-
you both you guys got a Gen 1. So that was also really cool to see. I think Flutz got one on Weedle.
It was
I
on
got
Moon
Gen
Rocket.
1 miss on Zubat the first time I battled it.
Oh yeah, on the Zubat. And CyndaKill
That was
got
fun.
it
Yeah.
on...
rival 3,
Where was
boat
it?
rival.
Oh yeah, on the boat rival, yeah.
One attack can first turn on PGO2.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that boat rival. Kadabra.
Accidental double input.
Ah.
Nothing more to say about that.
It worked out, though, I guess.
Yeah, I won the coin toss.
Easy.
So, about the switch to inverted palette in Rock Tunnel.
I'm sorry
was
for
that
your
just is that just being a little tilted, or just wanted to
Just wanted to
entertain?
meme.
Yeah.
Show off the skills.
Yeah, I think I did that once in the French tournament earlier this year. Don't remember exactly, but I think I did that once. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So, any
I'm
last
still
thoughts?
mad about those Odish deaths.
Yeah, not much you can do though. I mean, you didn't misplay. It just
Sleep powder, and then you wake up immediately, but it doesn't matter because you miss the range on Bulbasaur and you get Vine Whip. Fuck this game, man.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the most annoying thing you get through Oddish, and then you die to not getting the range on,
Yeah.
Bulbasaur,
on Balba, yeah. That's the worst.
All right. Well, I mean,
Alright.
if you have nothing else to say, I guess we'll get ready for the next race. I don't know what's on next on this channel, but I know there is another race in this tournament at 5 o'clock. It's so an hour and 40 minutes from now. And that's on SpeedGaming, the main channel, if anyone sticks around to watch that later.
And it's gonna be on SpeedGaming French for French speakers. I'm gonna be co-commentating that one.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
All right, that's sweet.
All right.
So thanks for the watching and thanks for racing.
Good job, both of you. It was a good race to watch.
Thanks for commentating us.
Yeah, and thanks
No
for
problem.
commentating.
Let's hope we see you guys in the next round against us. Then I mean.
Let's see.
I hope so.
All
you
four of
still-
us are gonna make it.
Time
I
for a
don't think,
rematch.
I didn't think I don't think a 159 flat can make it. There are so many good runners out there.
So far, you're on pace. There have been 4 races completed, and you're third best out of the non-winners, and 18 advanced through 18 races. So you're on
Yeah.
pace.
6 non-winner advanced, right?
18. The top 36, so 18 winners.
Non-winner, I mean.
18 winners, 18 non-winners.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I thought that was 18. I thought that was 18 plus 6, for some reason.
Yeah. So
No,
you
it's
have
interesting.
a
That's very better.
you have a decent chance.
Yeah, 18 plus 18 is 159 is pretty safe then, I guess.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Let's hop over to. Hope to see you guys all next time.
See you. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Later.
See ya.